Hello everybody, hope you're all well. Welcome back to my channel. I'm back with a special guest again.
Hello, hi.
Mate, why isn't your mouth moving?
I don't know, I feel a little bit static. Why aren't we moving?
I don't know, but I do need a drink.
Yeah, me too. I spy a bottle of gin behind us.
That's because your eyes are looking sideways permanently, mate. You remind me of Noel Edmonds.
You know what? I'm getting that quite a lot.
Right, I think we need to get out of these.
Yeah, me too. Let's go. Whoa! Felt a bit weird, did you?
Yeah.
Don't know where we've been.
My face feels a bit strange. I feel like I've got a jaw lock.
That feels quite long.
Your eyes alright?
I'm alright. Look, what's this?
Hello everybody!
Hi.
Hope you're all well. Welcome back to my channel. I'm back with this elf.
I'm a big elf. I'm like Buddy the Elf.
So Luke's joining me. If you don't know Luke already, go and check his channel out. It is brilliant. And over on Luke's channel, we're going to be making some mulled wine.
I'm very excited about that, and I do love me some mulled wine.
So I'll link that video down below. But here, things are about to get very festive as well, because we're going to be making 3, no less, Christmas cocktails.
I am truly excited about this one.
Can't wait.
I can't wait.
Well, I'll say this bit really fast then.
Yeah.
If you're new here, don't forget to click subscribe. I'm posting new videos every single week and most days throughout December. And please give this video a little like if you enjoy it. And if you like a Christmas cocktail.
Yes, absolutely.
Right, what are we making first?
So, I've put these cocktails together in mind with festivities. So these are based on 3 classic cocktails. We've got an espresso martini going on over here. We have a classic old fashioned. And we've got a little twist on mulled cider, but we're going to use gin. So
How about that?
There we are. I just thought, you know, let's amplify the Christmas and fully get involved. So we've got a vodka and Bailey's base, a whiskey base, and a gin base.
What should we start with?
I think let's do an espresso martini.
Okay.
I was reading Time Out magazine, any of you Londoners out there, and I saw this and it looks excellent. So Bailey's have a pop-up in Covent Garden. If you want to get yourself involved, they're offering, you can get like a sign up, so you get 2 for 1 cocktails on your first entry in.
That's
if you like
right.
Bailey's and
Yeah.
you're based in London, get involved.
How about that?
So this
Yeah.
is a Bailey's espresso martini with chocolate. So it's a bit dangerous, but you know. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna break some ice cubes. First step, break some ice cubes into the glass just to chill it down.
We made them ourselves using good old tap water in a star
Good
shape.
to go. And then just give it a little swirl, chill it down, pop your glass to the side.
Nice, nice.
Perfect. So, shaker time. Grab a
Alrighty.
shaker. Lovely. What's your Christmas tip? We've said about this before, haven't we?
Yeah.
But like, I feel like out of this, what would you say is going to be your favourite?
Oh, the gin one's looking very good.
Yeah?
Yeah, with the apple. I don't know. I think I would say this would be perfect for mid-afternoon Christmas Day slump.
Yeah, I
That
agree.
after dinner maybe. I think this one has got Christmas Eve vibes going on.
All around it.
Sitting by a
Totally
cosy
agree.
fire. And this would be a good one to get a little Christmas party started.
Yeah, you could do a massive bowl of it like a punch.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Right.
Right, so I'm going back to my bartender days.
Okay.
Essentially, making an espresso martini, you want, well, I'm going to keep this PG, but you want it to be strong, and you want it to be punchy, and you want it to have a good coffee flavour. Started off with a woman went to a bar in America and asked the bartender, I want something that's going to wake me up.
And me up.
Yeah, do with that what you will. So, double measure of vodka is going to go straight in. I'm using Smirnoff vodka, but by all means use whatever vodka brand you would like. 50ml going straight in. Now, Bailey's. Here's enough Bailey's. It's just delicious, right? Very, very nice. We want to get a double measure of that. Nice, good old glow. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Hello. Straight in. And then, you want to brew yourself some good espresso coffee. You can use instant, which we have here.
So we've used some instant coffee. You don't want loads of water, so you just make a little thick mixture in the bottom of the cup.
The stronger the better. You really want a punchy coffee flavour.
Like a shot.
Exactly,
Coffee.
exactly.
A bit like an espresso, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to use 25ml of that, so just a little bit in. There we go. And the idea is that you let this cool for as long as you possibly can, because obviously you don't want it to melt the ice. So that goes straight in. Very, very nice.
Ooh,
Excellent.
looking good.
Lovely. And then you want to add ice to your shaker.
Yeah.
Let's plonk it in. Put all of it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, good to go. That
Good
on. Bung it on. I'm going to leave you in charge. This is
Rightio.
urine splat and I don't want it to go anywhere.
And you have to do the face like this.
You do the very serious.
And you can feel the shaker getting cold, then you know it's chilling.
Exactly.
The top bit gets really chilly.
That's the badger.
Any tips for shaking?
Yes. Hand on either side, like you've got it. So if you put one on the base, and then like, there you go.
Oh, I can feel the song coming on.
Good tip for anyone out there who's trying to separate a shaker. I've smashed many a shaker in my time. You want to look for where the shaker connects, and then just hit it on its side, and then it just lovely falls out.
Nicely done.
Smell that. That doesn't get you in the Christmas spirit. I don't know what does. You can add a bit of sugar if you want. Traditionally, espresso martinis balance the coffee, Kahlua, and the vodka with sugar syrup. But you know what? Baileys is sweet enough, and to amplify, let's pour this in here. Keep the ice. And to amplify the Christmas flavour, got some chocolate Belgian sauce going on. I know this is really, really naughty. And like, you don't have to do this, but I just think, why the hell not? It's Christmas. So grab yourself a little bit of chocolate sauce, make sure it's going to come out, and then just pour it nice in the glass. Just swirl it around like that.
Wow.
There we are. Oh, look at that. How fantastic. All of it at the top.
Oh,
get all of the crema on. This is where the best bit is. You want it to be really thick and foamy on top. The more ice you add, the thicker your crema gets on top. But I think that is a pretty nice Bailey's flat white martini.
Didn't take too long either.
Not at all. You can top it with some coffee beans as well if you want to.
Oh yeah.
But
There's
leave
a
that
finishing
as
touch.
Exactly.
Right, we try it.
Should we give it a go?
Yeah.
You go first.
Alright.
Get involved.
Wow.
It's going to be strong. Prepare yourself. Hold on to your hat.
Oh,
is it
my
good?
Goodness, that is good.
Is it?
That does exactly what it's meant to.
Wow!
I feel like, woo! And the party started.
A couple of them, and I reckon you'd be rocking.
Wow.
Oh, hello. I could think
It's likely this is even now. Right, what's next?
What's next? Okay, so that is your flat white Bailey's espresso martini.
Oh, that is good.
Next,
That is good.
we're ready for round two.
Round two.
This is for the this is for the traditional people out there who love a good classic cocktail, but with a bit of a Christmas twist.
Oh yes.
So we're going to make a spiced old-fashioned. Classically, old-fashions are just whiskey, a little bit of sugar syrup and some bitters. We're going to be doing it with orange juice, and we're going to rim the glass with some ground cinnamon and pop a cinnamon stick in there as well. Just make it a really nice classic old-fashioned drink. Should we do it?
Christmassy and delightful.
Exactly. So, in a glass, we've had this chilling. The thing with an old-fashioned is you want it to be as cold as it possibly can be. So you don't need a bar spoon, however, they are really handy because you can swirl them and it makes the dilution of the whiskey a lot easier.
Yeah.
You can use a teaspoon if you don't have one.
You get some control then, don't you?
Exactly that, mate. So, grab yourself an orange and then grab, I'd say, just a really small segment of it. You know, that's good enough.
Yeah.
Grab your glass and just wipe the edge of it with the orange. This obviously is for decoration, but also flavour. I love it when a glass you can really get a hint of what's inside
so
of it.
good, yeah.
You know, like
Smell it,
even
yeah.
like a mojito. You know when they put it with like, the lime and the mint. It's really good.
Mm.
So I've brought a whiskey. This is Tom's Blend 18-year aged whiskey. So it's quite a nice one. Obviously you can choose whatever whiskey brand that you do like or prefer. So grab yourself a double measure and you want to put essentially 50 ml of good whiskey in here. Go as far as your budget can allow. The better the whiskey.
Pick up some bargain ones, can't you?
Exactly. It's
Good
basically
quality ones.
Exactly. And empty out essentially a double measure of the whiskey into your glass. Smells good.
It smells great.
It smells like Christmas, right?
Yes, it does.
What's
the matter?
supposed to rim the glass with the cinnamon before I brought
Oh,
it
let's
in.
pour this out.
Not like I've just done, I completely forgot that we're actually going to rim the glass with some cinnamon. So I've put some ground cinnamon on a little dish and you just want to press the glass all the way around. It's just a nice little festive touch. There we go. You don't have to be too pedantic about it. Just make sure it's nice and liberally coated.
Yeah.
This is what they do.
Pretty.
This is what they do with the margaritas.
Yes.
With salt.
Yeah.
And who doesn't love a good margarita? There we are. So just set that to one side. So now your glass is nicely prepped. You can pour your whiskey back in. So we've got 50 ml of really good quality whiskey. Grab yourself an orange and just squeeze in a little bit of the juice. Now this isn't a traditional one, but it just makes it a little bit more festive. And then ice up your glass, which is over here. We're going to put quite a lot of ice in because we really want a nice dilution of it. So just pop the cubes in. Excellent. Fantastic. few more of these cubes as well, maybe 2 more. Don't put too much icing, otherwise it really does dilute.
There we go.
Excellent. Grab your bar spoon and just stir and stir and stir.
And the more you stir, the more diluted it will be.
And the cooler it will be as well.
Yeah.
Nice cold whiskey, there's nothing finer.
Yeah.
How's your Christmas been so far?
Great. It's getting better.
They say, classic bartender used to say to me that a good old fashioned takes 50 stirs.
Oh.
But just stir it until you get bored.
That was about 50.
That was about 50, there or thereabouts. Now you can get really decorative with your orange, you know, you can slice it in half again. I'm just going to do a nice little chunk here. Just a nice little thin slice, which is perfect. There we are. Get rid of the pith, lovely. And just wedge that in there. Grab yourself a cinnamon stick, which we've got here. Pop that in too. Now, this is pretty kitsch, it's pretty special. This is Pop a Ball Glitter Shimmer Rose Gold thing that's made for Prosecco. However, I just think popping a tiny little thimble full of this.
This is amazing.
Just popping it in.
It's going on Instagram.
Yes.
That's what that's
and
doing.
just popping the littlest shimmer just makes all of the difference. And I just think it makes it a little bit more Christmassy. There we are.
If you would like to follow us on Instagram,
Handles.
mine is Mr. Carrington, the word Mr. and then Carrington, and Luke's is Luke
Catleugh. That's me.
I think a boomerang is in order.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Excuse me.
Excellent
There we are.
news. Well, there we are, sir. That is your classic winter spiced old fashioned.
Thank you so much.
Give it a try. So let me know what you think.
Here
It's
it
going to be
goes.
quite strong.
This is our Christmas Eve beverage.
It is indeed.
That is delicious.
Is it?
Yes.
Great news.
That is fantastic.
Lovely.
Have a try.
I will do. I will do.
It
Here we
hits
are.
the spot. Coming from a little cold walk. Whip one of those
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Get your slippers on.
It's got a nice warmth here, doesn't it? That's sorting me out. I feel a little bit under the weather today. One of them and I'll be fine. And the cinnamon's a nice little finishing touch as well.
Who needs Lemsip when you can have one of those?
Whiskey old fashioned, I'd take that over a Lemsip any day. This is my favourite cocktail, I'm not going to lie to you. This one I had a really cool idea of doing a mulled cider with rhubarb and apple. Like for me, it's more autumnal than Christmas, but it's just a nice winter warmer nonetheless, absolutely. So, grab yourself a highball glass, something that's got a lot of height to it. There we are.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And I have got 2 gin-based cocktail liqueurs here.
Wow.
Do you want to hold that one?
Sure thing.
Lovely. So this is Hortus Raspberry and Gin Liqueur. This is from Aldi.
Wow.
Edinburgh do a lovely Edinburgh gin and do a lovely raspberry and rhubarb. Sometimes rhubarb and ginger, but we're using rhubarb and ginger today. And you've smelled this before, right?
Yeah, it's incredible.
Just have it. It's just like rhubarb and custard, isn't it? It's lovely.
It smells got that sweetness.
Exactly.
It's got a little tart.
Yeah, a little bit of tart. This is a 20% ABV, so it's more of a liqueur than an actual spirit. And
Don't worry.
No.
We've got a bottle of fully proof gin here.
We do,
So
by the lovely people at Bombay Sapphire. This is a really nice dry gin which counteracts the sweetness of the apples and the cinnamon. So paired together, we should be on a winner.
I love this bottle as well.
It's a nice
such
bottle,
a pretty
isn't it?
bottle.
It really is.
For vodka.
And the special thing about this cocktail is that it's warmed. So you're going to add all of your ingredients. We're going to do 25ml of some lovely gin and rhubarb ginger liqueur. So that goes into the glass. And then 50ml of gin.
Oh, now we're talking.
We was going to do a single measure, but this one's obviously warm. So when you warm it, a little bit of the alcohol does burn off. So yeah, nice glug of the gin. Excellent news. And then what you want to do is grab, sorry to lean over you,
Alright.
apple juice. You can squeeze your own apples if you want to, but really here it's time for that in the festive period.
Not during the festive period.
Not during the festive.
Have you done your Christmas cards yet?
Maybe
There
do
we
them
are.
before you have a drink. Apple juice, I'd say add about 300ml. That'll do, nice and easy. And then all you want to do is pop this on a saucepan on the stove for about 5 or 10 minutes. Don't boil it, just warm it and make sure it's nice and mulled. We're also going to add a cinnamon stick. If you snap it up and pop it in, which I'm going to do now, snap that, and then you sieve it back into it. Obviously you don't want to drink the actual bits.
Don't want to do that.
No, you get the bitty bits. Grab yourself an apple, and I'd say let's do 2 or 3 good chunks. Again, it's apple juice, it's just a nice nod to it. We're going to be garnishing with some of this as well, but if you pop some apple in there too, it's just a nice warm mull of gin and botanicals. I mean, you can drink it like that if you want to, but warming it just takes it to that next Christmas level. So we're going to go pop that in the stove and come back to eat. So, this was on the hob for about 5 minutes. It's just got nice and warm. You can pop a little spoon in and taste it if you need it.
Yeah.
Rather warm. We're going to use straws instead of sipping it. I kind of like the way it looks.
Shall I stick it in?
Get involved. Oh yeah.
Put 2 in.
It's quite a nice hot toddy. Is that how you say hot toddy?
Yeah.
Toddy?
Glass is very hot.
It is.
You could use what are they called? You could use a mason jar for this as well.
That would be a good idea with the handle.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think I might have warmed it. It's had too much, but you obviously do want it warm. Get involved.
Here we
Give
go.
it a little sip. See what you think.
It's hot.
It is hot.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Is it good?
Yes, that reminds me of a Christmas market. The apple really comes through, and the cinnamon.
And you can't really taste the gin. It's just nice. You could use vodka, I guess, if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I did bring along a toffee vodka,
Wow.
which would be really nice.
Yeah.
Toffee and apple.
Try that next, shall we?
Oh, why not? We've got a lovely afternoon ahead of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one to try for sure.
Should we put a Christmas film on?
I think we should.
What should we watch?
I think Elf.
Yeah.
I think it would be very appropriate.
It would. So there we go. Really hope you enjoyed these 3 festive cocktail recipes. Let us know in the comments which one you fancy. One of these is on us.
Absolutely.
So let us know which one you would like to drink, and maybe have a go at making one. And if you do, be sure to tag us in your pictures.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, I'll leave our Instagram details down below so we can have a little look. Pop them on your stories and we'll share them if you tag us. So right, I guess we better just drink these now.
I think that's on the agenda. We can make that happen.
Really hope you enjoyed this. If you're new here, don't forget to hit subscribe. I'm posting new videos every single week, and please give this video a little thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And pop over to Luke's channel now, where we are going to be moving on from these and making some mulled wine.
I mean,
Things are going to get messy.
they really are. What's Christmas without a little bit of a Christmas tipple?
There we are. Cheers! Merry Christmas. Are you feeling
I
alright?
think it might be the drink.
I feel like my face is getting like
Smaller again.
yeah, and my eyes are looking sideways. Oh, it's happened again.
How on earth has this happened? I don't get it.
And now look how much alcohol we've got to get through.
Oh well, there could be worse things, I guess.
Do you think we're going to manage that before the mulled wine video?
I don't think so. It is Christmas after all.
Yeah,
Why not?
come on. You get some control then, don't you?
Exactly that, mate. So, grab yourself an orange.
We're going to lose control, let's face
Oh,
it.
we are. We're only one cocktail in and I can already feel it.
Hooli. Oh,
Hooli.
I think I'm slurring already.
I am. That's really strong, isn't it? Cocktail number 2.
There we are.
Excellent.
I've got to end this now, and I don't think I can string a sentence together.
Tad warm. I've burnt my tongue
Should I
actually.
end it? Yeah. It's like the roof of my mouth has gone.
Nice.
The top of the straw went
Straight up. Yeah.
one. And pop over to Luke's channel now, and if I can talk,
Lovely.
you got to sing.
What is this?
A song.
Oh, I thought you went over there. Oh no, other way. This is the thing. So,
Yeah.
a good tip. I was like, oh no. Okay, let's pop this to the side. Oh,
Right.
we've
That's
got an
alright.
ice cube on the floor.
That'd be alright. The carpet's thirsty too.
Thirsty. Let's pop that in. You might end up sending them to the
I
wrong
like to
people.
write them afterwards.
Do you? You'd be honest and tell people what you really
Get
think.
that essay down. Well.
Auntie Susan, here's what I really think.
And another thing, and I still haven't forgotten about them.
And then you end up posting them to the wrong people.
Yeah.
Where's Savage? Anyway, and I did have a spoon somewhere. Can you see a spoon?
If it was, what was it?
It was like a long bar spoon. Oh God, I'm so sorry. I think I left it in the kitchen.
Oh. And I love that. Oi!
Spirit, I don't know what it does. You can add a bit of sugar. Yeah, you can add a bit of sugar to this.
What?
Again.
What are we supposed to do?
Rim the glass with the
Yeah,
Can
so
we
we
pour it
can
in here?
pour. I don't think I'll get it back in
No, I
that.
don't.
Not after one of those.
pour it in.
He's trusting me to go to the kitchen with this.
Come back with it and non-existent. I've had one sip of a martini and it's all gone terribly.